good morning to everybody. It's Saturday now, the 5th of September 2020, and this is to introduce my video which will be uploaded in the morning, the Sunday tomorrow, the 6th of September 2020. It's a wild and windy morning here. I'll just show you where I am. I'm in the Sunset Lounge at the end of the North Pier, and you can see Trevor there, the organist, just preparing his stage. Now, I want to thank first of all every single person who watches my videos, and also to everybody who has helped me this past week and in the past, allowing myself to view their shops, etc. Without either parties, there is no videos, so thank you very much. Now, this week's video contains ever so much. It really, really does. Now, I'll just briefly go through it if I can remember what's there. There's visits to the 3 shops. That's the railway shop, the fishing tackle shop, and the Cask and Tap shop, which I've just left. There's visits to the Bill, and there are other things, but at the moment as you can see, I'm trying to get this finished previous to the music starting, so I do hope you enjoy this video. And again, I thank everybody, all my viewers and everybody that helps me make the videos very, very much indeed. So I'm going to leave you now and start the video. Bye-bye. The Sands Venue Resort Hotel, and this is the front of it. And today we have an invite to visit the inside of this Wild West actual diner. I thank the management and everybody involved for allowing myself to actually do this. So we will go inside now. We are inside now the Wild West actual diner. Now, the first thing I wish to show you is this. Emphasis on this. A great safety in here to all the general public that visit this very, very nice and interesting actual diner. The seating and tables are superb. The seating here for 4, and then next door to that, the seating for 2. And across the other side is this seating area here for 3 or 4 people. High quality seating and the tables. And as you can see, one has a marvellous view of Blackpool's Promenade from here. Just quickly show you the ceiling and the lighting in this part of the diner. There is just 2 steps up here for this very nicely located area here for a large group. You could easily get 6 round these tables and chairs here. And again, just show you what a marvellous view you will have. Now, I would like you now to be introduced to the actual bar area. Very, very impressive indeed. Nicely done. In the theme, obviously, of the old Wild West. And opposite there, we then return to the area of the dining itself, the tables and the chairs.
Right. I was going to say, so it'll be electrical.
Another view of the ceiling and the very impressive lighting here. Again, I'll just show you these notices here. Emphasis on the safety of the general public who visit this great diner. There is a view that I can show you of the preparation room, the kitchen, to here, all stainless steel, spotlessly clean. And here, I'll just show you this. This is for the waitress staff. All the tables numbered. I think I can see up to 26 tables. I think that's the highest one that I can see. Just coming out of that area now. And there's some tables and chairs here, seating for 4. Lovely effects on the wall as well. Now we come to the restrooms, meaning the toilets. And just round here, seating there for 5 or 6 people. And again, I'll show you the nice view that you will have of the promenade. Further tables and chairs around here. Well, full marks to the people that fitted this out. Another view of the scene. Very, very good indeed. Yes, this will bring you right back to the days of the Wild West. There's no doubt about that. At the end here, we have some nice signs, a telegraph office. There's a handy bank there. Oh no, there's a jail and the sheriff there. Oh, now I will tell you, the sheriff has just come out and told me that my time is up. So I've just got to show you a sign up here of a hotel, and returning to the sign of the sheriff. He's very keen. He keeps looking at me because he wants to put me in this jail here, but I'm going to be very careful of him. His name is Wyatt, so I've got to be extra careful. Right, well, all I can do is to thank the management of this complex for allowing myself to make this video, and all I can do is to recommend everybody to come and have a nice meal in here and have a look around. So I'm off now because I don't want to be put in that jail. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye-bye, everybody. Very good morning to you. Now this is the site of the Wilco building. as you know, this is due to be taken down. And this is what is going on this morning. Now this area here, all this has to be cleared. They're going down to the footings and all of this has to be cleared. All taken away as well, right up to here, just up to where this mound of earth is here. So this is just to keep everybody up to date of what is happening at this Wilko store. As you can see, quite a lot of work to be undertaken yet. Now I have just received some very, very interesting information which may be of great interest. I'm going to go back to this area here. Now, can you see two metal posts there? Can you see them? One on the left and one on the right. Now, I have just been told that that used to support a crane that actually built this store here and the one opposite. This is what I'm told. As said, I'll just repeat that, those two supports used to support a crane, and all of this has got to be taken out due to that. So I hope you found that very interesting, and I thank very much everybody that helped me with the making of this morning. Just in time to see the blue hoist make a journey from the roof down to the ground level at the site of the Premier Inn. This is the rear of it. Lot of outside activity here this morning. Things going very, very well indeed. Oh, just to mention about that clock. We will see that when we visit the side elevation, but I just mentioned the clock will not be working until later on. And when it is working, when it gets dark, it will be illuminated. But as said, many, many weeks yet until this takes place. There we are, something being put into the hoist there. And another item as well. Now just watch this. That operator there controls the on and off switch for the hoist. There is the clock and the side elevation view as well. This is the front of the building here. And scaffold and boards all being removed. Now in front, that lorry there, that's from the scaffold company. And I've just been reminded that this scaffold company has been present here at this build for 18 months. They have done very, very well indeed for this build. So that's our visit today to the site of the Premier Inn. A return visit to that new fishing tackle shop. Now inside there is much more in here now than there was first time. The reason being is the owner of this shop, he got held up with all his purchases. They got held up and they virtually just arrived a couple of weeks ago. So we're going to have a look round now. There's the reels in the front of the window. I will hastily add that there are further stock, there's further stock to come in, but they're held up in a container lorry in one of the ferry ports. Yes, he's waiting for a lot more stock, so we will return later, but this is today's visit. All these are new. Accessories here. Over here, these are pike lures that you're looking at now. I'm going to walk you back here. Now, these rods are set out very, very cleverly indeed. There's 3 sections of fishing rods, new and used. Now then, the first section here you're looking at is for carp fishing. All of these here on view at the moment, they are for carp fishing. Now the next section of rods, this is for what is called coarse fishing. They're coarse fishing rods. And at the end, these are all sea fishing rods. Very, very cleverly laid out. And all of them all look brand new. However, not all of them are. Some are used, but he's cleaned them up lovely and they all look superb. 3 lovely columns of fishing rods. Just going to turn round slowly. And here is what is called lead weights. I'm just going to pick this one up. It doesn't say how much it is, how much it weighs. Oh, this one I'm holding up now. Where is it? Oh yes, this one I'm holding up now is 24 ounces in weight. Moving on round here. Now in front, a collection of salmon and trout gear. All the necessary requirements here for trout and salmon fishing. Going to walk you down this column here. And that's interesting, there's a stove here, a portable stove. And a very, very impressive row here of handmade floats. The shop is very, very well kept and very, very clean indeed. I was asked to show these. Now these are called cradles. I believe they're used for if you catch a big fish, you put them in this. This is what I'm told. going to go to the rear of the shop now. An actual bed. It's a camp bed. There's two of them. The one in front is £25. The one standing next to it is £15. They're both camp beds. Now the last thing I can show you is this here. Now in here is a frozen black worms. They're the frozen ones. Now next door in this white refrigerator there are black worms in here. However, these ones are fresh. What happens is the shop keep the fresh black worms in the refrigerator, and then after 3 days they're transferred over to the chest freezer where they are then frozen black worms. Now I do hope that you have enjoyed this visit to this fishing tackle shop. He's doing very, very well indeed, and as said, he is still awaiting some stock held up in container lorries in an actual port. So I'm just going to thank him very much for allowing this visit, and we will leave him in peace now. We return this morning to the site of the Wilko store. Very, very interesting, as I said yesterday. And this morning on arrival into the town, this is what I saw. Look how deep they're going. They're going down 2 meters. This is the area where that tower crane was when this actual building was built. Just going to show you now this operative here who controls this very, very clever piece of plant machinery from his waist. This is where that machine is controlled from. Directly from the operative that we're looking at. So that's our visit today to the Wilko site. Here we are, just outside the Winter Gardens, and I'm just going to work my way around here to show you this poster here. Just to show you and confirm you that Pineapple Jack is returning today, the Thursday, the 3rd of September 2020. There we are, he's here Tuesdays to Sundays. Pineapple Jack in his usual position in the Winter Gardens. I think I have a good clip coming up. However, I'm not going to crow about it. Well, a little surprise for myself and yourself. I'm just going to let this young man introduce himself and his feathered friend.
Hiya, I'm Suburban Eskimo, and this is my friend Bella. who I've had for 4 months. Found her as a little chick on the side of my road, and well, we're building a nice future together. She's a breath of fresh air. I love her very much. She's so intelligent, and she comes with me out through town. I've brought her out every day since I've had her, and we go for rides on my bike. So if you see me around town, don't hesitate to give us a shout, Suburban Eskimo, and yeah, we'll go from there.
Thank you very, very much.
That's all right.
This is a classic. Thank you very, very much, Eskimo. The start of Topping Street on view, and Chili Bob's on the corner. Just wanted to show you where we are. Just a short distance from the build of the Blackpool Conference Centre. Here it is right in front of you. And as you know, there's 3 viewing areas here, and this is viewing area 1. I just wanted to point out where we were with Topping Street, because this is going to turn out to be one big catchment area, I think, meaning there's going to be lots and lots of people around this conference centre, hotel and the Topping Street area. And this is area 2, and we can see a scissor lift in operation. The security here quite happy with myself to make a video from this area 2. The build inside here is going very, very well, and everything on schedule. We are at area 3 now. Now, as said to you and as reported to you from area 2, all the progress is inside here. All internal progress of this conference centre is going very, very well. So that's our visit today to the build of Blackpool's conference centre. We just moved 3 paces to my right for the hotel site. And you are now looking at what will be the build of Blackpool's hotel here, 200 rooms plus. Yes, I've just moved 3 paces to my right, and this will be the build of that hotel. So that completes our full visit here. We are now on the seafront, and opposite is the wedding chapel. That's the building there of the wedding chapel. Now, I've got 2 interesting items here, incredible offers. Vegas Diner and the Bar Grill is the first of them. Now, I'm going to take this nice and slowly, as it's important that I get this right. Now, the first venue here is offering 25% off everything, Monday to Thursday. We can go inside. This impressive sign will tell you everything. Everything 25% off Monday to Thursdays in September, including alcoholic drinks. That is one marvellous offer, and a member of staff was kind enough to hold this up for myself to show you. It clearly says 25% off everything, including alcoholic drinks, Monday to Thursday. So that's the first one of 2 venues offering a wonderful deal to everybody on Blackpool seafront. We go just a few paces to our left, and we arrive at Yates. Now, this is one incredible offer in here. Yates, right on the seafront, virtually next door from where we have just videoed. Now, have a look at this. 50% off everything for the whole of the month of September Monday to Wednesday. Please excuse me using the same clip, but this is very important, this part coming up. 50% off means there is no limit. If you go in for a meal for two and the bill comes to say £40, you only pay 20. 50% with no limit. It does not include alcohol though. So it's 50% off food to any amount excluding alcohol. There we are. Two superb offers for you from two superb venues. Please enjoy. Here we are. This is the rear of Hounds Hill Shopping Centre, and across the road we can see Andy's Corner Cafe, the Treasure House, and the shop that we will be going into, the Model Railway Shop, Coronation Street.
Hello, Patrick from Corky Collectibles here again. An update to take you around some new stock that's arrived. Obviously the shop is now filling up. You can hear the trains in the background, they are running, which is good. So I shall walk you around. What we have here is taken out of the boxes now to give people a chance to see what sort of stock we have. There's various pieces of Matchbox. We have the unboxed early stuff, well, middle stuff, mid-60s to early 70s. Some of the more modern, if you will, early 70s, is that modern? To late 70s. And then we have sort of stylised corgi, again original stuff from the 70s and the early 80s, and some dinky from the late 60s, early 70s. A very nice piece there, which is a Japanese battery operated Rolls Royce, about the closest I'll ever come to owning a Rolls Royce. And what else do we have? And this is a beautiful piece. I went on holiday in France last year with my wife and picked this up at a Bricante, which was effectively an outdoor car boot sale. Never been used. It's a very rare piece, battery operated. Don't put the batteries in it just yet because they are specific sizes and they're quite difficult to get hold of, but I'm sure it will work perfectly. A few bits of majorette. And then what we have here is my sort of area of specialism, if you excuse me. So we have a nice piece of late 60s, early 70s, 1970 actually, Matchbox, what they call the 1 to 75 series. I'm a variation collector, so these can come in different colours with different wheels and also different boxes, and this is the slightly rarer, what they call the F box. So something there for you to have a look at. They're all displayed in something I bought in, I go to, as I mentioned previously, toy fairs. I own a few of the older cars, so I go to the Bewley Auto Jumble, which is also a very big toy collectors. That's down at the Bewley National Motor Museum in the New Forest. And I managed to pick up a few years ago this cabinet, which is a copy of an original shop piece. It's not original, but it does the job. And then finally over here, the rest of the stock that's out, we have some of the more, as I say, this is the more modern Corgi classics. When Corgi obviously stopped doing the cars we were showing there, it went through a series of different ownerships, and then they started to produce more stylised toys. They're very nice. They all come with certificates, which promptly falls on the floor, but you can see it is something a little bit large for the scale to go on these layouts, but they're still very nice. We do have scale toys available which sit on the railways as well, but this is something that if somebody may be interested in collecting nostalgia, they do a very good range of buses. The buses are very pretty things, and obviously London Transport, complete with collector's badge. And then finally, apart from one very small error this morning. All the railways are running, as you can hear behind. Already running late, knowing railways, but we have our old faithful going round. It's doing well. You can always trust the diesel electric to work. As you can see, I've added a few more bits and bobs onto the layout now, so again, just really to give it a bit more realism. And I'm just working here, as you can see, on trying to get some electric points working. And then finally over here to the main layout, we now have quite a lot more sheep. 3 have escaped, I'll catch them later, and then cows and pigs. And the pub is actually busy with people sat having a pint, which is socially distanced almost. So this is coming on very well. I'm very pleased with this, and intend to be adding a few more pieces to it. Considering putting a fun fair next to the pub, just you can get automated fun fairs now, nothing too outlandish, but something that will move so people can look at it through the window. And that's all the collectibles today, and I look forward to seeing you all, hopefully.
Patrick, marvellous. Thank you very much from myself and everybody who will view this. Thank you, Patrick, and have a lovely day and time here.
And thank you.
It is Saturday now. Now, on the left-hand side down there is the build of the conference centre and the hotel. Across the road, you see Jilly Bob's, which means we're at the start of Topping Street. There we are, the hair and beauty shop, Jilly Bob's. Now, if I was to show you across the road, you will see those 4 marvellous new shop fronts. 2 are taken, 3 are vacant and available. I've shown these in the past, as I do think that this road will come good. It is not doing too bad at the moment. However, there's a few shops that are vacant, and when they have people, it will come good. Now we're going to visit the Cask and Tap this morning. Just going to cross the road. There's Racetrick and a sports bar on the left-hand side now. Just a quick view of the lovely pavements either side all along Topping Street and all the other streets as well that run off it. Marvellous job, this town centre. Just going to cross the road. And to show you where we are going. We're going there. That's the new Cask and Tap. It's just awaiting its sign. We are inside now, and I think I can promise you a most interesting tour this morning around this Cask and Tap. I'd like to show you first of all this ceiling, which is all now finished. Just going down slowly to see all the lovely panels of the side wall, and also that panelling is extended over here. And in front you see the alarm and the electrics just above it. And also now I'll show you the very impressive lighting system that they have here. And now we approach the very, very nearly finished area of the bar. Now, I will tell you, what you're about to see now, I think is very, very impressive indeed. Have a look at this. How nice is that? Orchard thieves with Mr. Fox above. Isn't that impressive? I'm told this is very, very rare and costly. This is going to be really nice. Well, it looks nice now. Oh, in front, you see that plank of wood there? Well, they've left it there so as I can show you. This will be the flooring, which is hoped to be undertaken this coming week. It's oak flooring. And they've just placed this hand pump here for me to show you. There's a reason they have actually done that. Now, I'll just show you again the length of the bar here. Now, previous to us going any further, I will just show you the ladies and gents toilets with wheelchair access to the end one. So everybody is catered for, all classes are catered for, of course they are. We're just going to go the other side of the bar now. Beautiful craftsman job here. Now, I promised you an interesting tour this morning. Well, I hope this next part will be very interesting for you in a big way. We are now going to enter what is called the cellar. And this was all fitted out last week. It is lovely and cool in here. Very, very thick, special insulation. The other side of the walls here. I'm just going to show you this here. I hope I capture it in the right way. Now, I showed you all those pumps in the actual bar. Well, this is where all the drinks will be pumped from. Isn't this impressive? Spotlessly clean. Well, that goes without saying. Now next week, this coming week, we'll see this side of the wall for the hand pumps. This is where the barrels will go for the hand pumps. An empty wall all ready for those to arrive, hopefully the middle of next week. So I'm just going to see if I can get a view now of this wonderful area here for all the drinks to be pumped out into those pumps that I showed you a couple of minutes ago. Just one other thing to show you here. Can you see that pipe? That pipe extends right the way down to all the drums here. I'm just going to go back there and you see all the pipes. Now actually, I was told this is known as a python, as in snake. Well, wasn't that impressive? I'll just show you where the barrels will go next week. So this is what is called the cellar, and as you can see, the pipe goes right the way through here and it runs all the way through, and you can pick it up there and all the drink ends up here. There's the rear of Mr. Fox there, and they've just placed this hand pump here. Well, that completes our tour today of this very, very interesting cask and tap project. Marvellous work, and as you can see, no expense has been spared. So next week, hopefully, we can go back into that area which is known as the cellar to see the completed work of that, and possibly they are hoping for half of the area here to be laid in that oak floorboards. So I've just got to thank everybody for this very, very interesting visit today at the Cask and Tap.
Get!